Hi, my name is Tony, and today we will talk about this leather cutting machine or manual die cutter. But come on, it's a hand press and we're gonna talk about it. In this video, I will unpack and test this machine and we will all find out if it's any good. Before we move on, quick disclaimer, this was sent to me by the people at VEVOR or VEVOR, whatever. But I did not get paid to make this review. So whatever I say is my own personal opinion. All right, very good. That out of the way. I need to tell you several models are on sale, all right? And this is the one with the biggest cutting surface, all right? 36 by 26 centimeters to be precise, or 14 by 10 inches, all right, roughly. So depending on what you need it for, you may go for any of the available sizes, all right? This is the big size here, right? This is the biggest one. It came to me in a wooden box, a very heavy box, about 55 kilograms, all right? Now, I'm a big, strong fella, so, you know, I was able to handle it all by my own, but I am aware not everyone is so incredibly strong as I am, so, you know, you might want to have a friend over to help you move this guy around. It's all built from solid metal, so I imagine if you keep everything well lubricated, it will last you forever. I mean, I see no build issues with this item whatsoever. It comes with no instructions, but it doesn't really need any. Just need to screw this handle in place here, all right? Remove the packaging and you're good to go. But very important, once you found the place for it, all right, and before you start using it or whatever, you need to level both this top big metal bar and the metal plate to the base, all right? Take your time, use this wrench included, and you know, measure everything. This is very important that this plate here, when it goes down, is perfectly parallel with the base. Now, with all of that out of the way, it's time to test it and see if it's any good. I so happen to have a few dies, all right, and have some leather scraps of various thicknesses, just perfect for this job. Now, this machine is very easy to use. Pull this handle down till you hear the die pop, cutting through the leather and stopping on the provided plastic board right here. In fact, let me just see if we can hear that sound. Huh? Just like that. It's very important you always use a high density plastic board underneath, just like this one, included with the press. All right, not wood, not, God forbid, metal, none like that. All right, the plastic protects these guys best. It is advertised for about 1.5 tons, which is enough for small things like these, perfect for home use, leather stamps and things of this nature. Now, if you have bigger dies that fit in this plastic board, you can still cut them by moving this around a couple of times, all right, till the job is done. All right, but ideally you will want smaller to medium dies. One thing you need to consider is that this board will need to be replaced after a while, but they are very easy to find and purchase. They are basically the same things cooks used to chop their vegetables in the kitchen. The price for not this one, the smallest one, starts at about $200, all right, or euros, depending on where you live, and it goes all the way up to almost $300 for the biggest one, this one here, plus shipping. So this is the press. No need to make this any more than it is. It just does what it's supposed to do. I personally love how easy it is to set up and use. But now the big question is this: should you buy this or not? Is this worth the price? Well, the answer depends on what you want to do with it. I think this press is perfect for smaller to medium dies, or even leather stamps like this one. All right, I am very happy with the results when it comes to leaving an impression onto the leather, no matter how big the stamp. This can handle it. On the other hand, if you are looking to mass produce leather items, get rich, have factories, all right, you want to use it to cut large dies regularly, now this is not the press for you. Think about something else. This is basically for home use, all right? No electricity required, and you know how much the kilowatt is these days. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, this was it. I am certain you now have a better idea when it comes to this type of hand presses, and if you consider buying one, you now have all the information you need. You're welcome. I will leave links to this press in the video description if you're interested in one, and I will ask you to maybe like this video and subscribe to my channel, because next time we review something like this or better, you're gonna be the first to know about it. Tony out. Peace.